Hi everyone, welcome back to my vlog. This is my life because guess what? This is my life. Alright, so this is just going to be quick because I have things I have to do today, so it's going to be quick makeup. Alright, so we're going to start off with... Didn't get much sleep last night. Tried to take a short nap early this morning. Didn't work. And it's supposed to be warm out right now, but it's chilly. But I don't know if it's because I was underneath a warm blanket and now I'm out in a cooler room. All right, so we're gonna start off quick with face prep. And I'm gonna prep my face with the Retinol Renewing Serum, Double Serum, and the Spa Essentials Plump Collagen Serum. Use that one today. And then under the eye, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Hydra Depuffer. All right, so I'm going to prep up the face. The face is washed. I washed it earlier. My face is washed, so we're going to put that on my face right now. Okay, so that's on my face. Next, I'm gonna move on to my eyebrows. Normally I do that after foundation and everything, but I'm kind of like in a hurry, so we're kind of doing things out of order and kind of fast. All right, so I'm using the LA Color Browy Wowie. So I'm gonna get my eyebrows done. Okay, eyebrows are done. Remember what I said in my other videos, I have 90s eyebrows, so there's no shape to them. I really don't care what they look like. They're just eyebrows. And all I do is just fill in where I'm missing hairs in my eyebrows from over plucking and over shaving back in the 90s to make my eyebrows so thin. All right, so next we're gonna move on to my under eye right here. We're gonna work on the under eye right here. And what I'm going to use is, it's going to be a mixture of my LA Colors Conceal It in an orangish red and my LA Colors Conceal Correct in green and the Multitasker Concealer. And as you can see, I did my fingernails yesterday. All right, so I'm gonna go under and gonna correct. That I'm actually gonna show you how I do that. And that's to get rid of the darkness under my eyes. Okay, so what I do is I just put little slashes of red. Okay, and it's supposed to help with the darkness under my eyes. And then I put the green. Now, green is to get rid of redness. So this green is to get rid of the red that I'm putting on there that's supposed to be covering up the dark eyes. Okay, and then I go in with my concealer and I put my concealer right where I normally would. And like I said, I don't have any blemishes on my face, so I really don't need a lot of concealer. All right, and I will blend that in. Okay, so that's done under there. You can tell right here there's some red from what I put under my eyes. All right, next we're gonna use foundation, and I'm gonna use my Candy Moyo Moisturizing Foundation, a light one. And that I just kind of just swiggle that on my face because I'm not going to put a lot on. Okay, we're not going to put a lot on. Right? And I will mix that all on my face. Okay, and like I said, this is going to be quick makeup. I'm on a time limit, so hopefully I get it done in time. All right, next I'm gonna move on to my eyes. Okay, so the color scheme today is gonna be blue because I'm gonna be wearing a blue shirt, because this isn't the shirt I'm gonna be wearing. This is just in case I get anything, makeup or anything on me or spilled anything. All right, so I'm gonna use the LA Colors palette, and I'm gonna work with this blue, and this blue. Okay. All right, so we're gonna start off with this blue, this mint color. We're gonna start off with that. And then I gotta prep the eyes first. So let me prep the eyes and then I'll put on the mint color. Okay, so we got all over the mint color. Next, we're gonna move on to that blue right there. And that blue is gonna go up in the crease. So we're gonna move on to that next. Okay, so now we have the darker color up in the crease, and it looks really 90-ish if you think about it. Next, I'm gonna move on to, I'm gonna use this color. I didn't mention it, but I'm gonna use this color right here, this like dark, like periwinkle. I'm gonna use that color next. Okay, so we got that color in the corner. I know it looks crazy, doesn't it? But it'll all get blended out. Next, we're gonna use this color up here. Okay, so that's the next color. Okay, so we're on a time frame, and yes, it does look crazy. All right, it does give you Mimi from Drew Carey vibes, but we're gonna make it work. Clean up some of my tools here. All right, so next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this brush right here. I'm gonna blend everything in so it don't look so crazy. All right. Now I'm just gonna go in and just lightly move some away from the eyebrow right there. Still keeping all those colors there. I know I should have grabbed a Q-tip. All right. And we still got all three of those colors are there. Got some of my eyebrow. All right, so see, like I said, trust the process, okay? All right, so we're gonna add another color in there because I was looking at my palette and I'm like, you know what? I wanna add purple. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of this purple right here in the middle. Okay, so I'm gonna take that, do that right on camera. Just do it right in the middle. Right in the middle. Got a little purple look to it. Like I said, I'm not no beauty expert, ain't no makeup expert. I'm an amateur like everybody else is. I can barely see that. Let's try a different one. We're gonna try this one instead, because I can barely see that in the with the blue. Oh yeah, that's much better. Oh yeah, that's better. That's better. That's better. See? That's what you do. You play around with makeup. Play around till you get it right. Nobody's perfect. Never claimed to be. Okay. All right, so we got that. Okay. Next, we are gonna move on to, I'm just gonna keep the camera going. I'm gonna move on to my eyeshadow. Not my eyeshadow, my mascara. See, I'm on a time limit, guys. Like, I had a totally different idea for this makeup, but I realized I'm on a time limit. We have to get out to court for my daughter, and I'm on a time limit. My husband had to run to T-Mobile and everything, and that gave me a little time to be able to do my makeup. And it looks crazy. It looks 90s. But it's quick. All right, next we're going to move on to the blush. And like I said, I'm just going to keep the camera rolling, because I got the hard parts done already. So we're just going to keep the camera rolling. Okay, so I just put some blush here, here, here. And I'm using the LA Colors Blushin'. It's a double stick. Set that aside, and I just blend it in with my finger. And I do the Asian style. I don't know if it's Korean, Japanese, whatever, where you go over the nose. I don't know who does it. Might be the Japanese, could be Koreans, I don't know. All right. So that's that. I don't contour. I'm not contouring today. I don't know really how to contour, but it looks like I have like a natural contour. All right, so all I'm gonna do is just add some bronzer and some highlighter to my face, and I'm using the Beauty Treats Modern Glitz. Why it's called Glitz is because the glitter right here. All right, so I'm gonna do that real quick with my contouring brush. All right, so I'm gonna start off first with the bronzer. Okay, that'll just give me a nice little glow. Okay, and you know, you can just put this all over your face. Okay, it's a bronzer. It's go all over. Okay, here, kind of contour the nose just a little. Okay. Like I said, quick makeup, quick makeup. All right, then we're gonna get the highlighter. Okay. Oh, put a little bronzer under here. So let's give you like a shadow. Okay, highlighter here, here, here. Okay. Okay. Kind of all over. Told you, quick makeup. Quick, 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 on a time frame. All right, next we're gonna do eyeliner underneath. It is the Kleancolor glitter. Okay, so I don't do it all the way. I just do it right to my pupil, so. And I can't do the waterline because it irritates my eyes. It irritated my eyes yesterday when I used the white. So I just do it like that, kind of 90s style. I don't care. Like I've told people, I'm going to be a senior citizen and I'll still be doing 90s style makeup. That's all I got to say. Still going to be doing 90s style makeup. All right. And then next we're going to use, not even going to use this. So I set that aside. All right, so we're gonna use the pressed finishing powder. Don't ask me to pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce that word. It is in French, but I will be listing it in the description. Like I said, quick makeup. All right, just gonna grab a big brush. Okay, it's just clear. And you just kind of just put it all over. What it does just sets everything in. Okay. All right. All right, so there's that. Got my homemade cold brew. Why was taking my husband so long? I'm being quick because I'm on a time frame and he's still not even home yet. Okay. All right, next I'm gonna use a setting spray. It's the LA Colors matte setting spray. If I can open it. There we go. Okay. Time limit. Okay, so Pagan, leave your brother alone. All right, so we're gonna use the Wet n Wild lipstick. It is in the color, I don't know. Why don't they ever put colors on things? All right, so it's just this color. I'm gonna go with like 90s style. That's not a bad color. And then I'm gonna add the LA Girl Lip Plumper Tinted. And like I showed yesterday, it's clear, but it comes out like pinkish. Okay. Take this down, fix the hair. I'm gonna be changing this color because all the pink came out, which really ticks me off. All right, so that's the look. Totally 90s, but quick makeup. All right, so stay tuned for the pictures. Okay, so like I said, just quick makeup. I'm on a time limit and whatnot. Apparently I had more time than I thought, but this is what we got. It's not the greatest. It's not really what I was looking for, but it's more like 90s style. Okay. So there we go, a 90s style type blue for my face. And this is the blue shirt. that I'm wearing. All right, so see y'all next time.